Welcome to HotDrama TV. Liu Yuning's surprising rise in 2025, from harsh criticism to breakout stardom. In a year where many of China's biggest male stars stumbled and high-budget dramas failed to meet expectations, one name unexpectedly emerged as a rare highlight on the Chinese entertainment landscape: Liu Yuning. Once dismissed for his looks and labeled as unfit for historical roles, Liu Yuning defied the odds in 2025, delivering standout performances in two of the year's most talked-about series, The Prisoner of Beauty and A Dream Within a Dream. In a climate where actors like Song Weilong and Liu Xiwei suffered flops, Liu Yuning quietly yet powerfully carved out a space of his own built not on hype, but on hard-earned skill, perseverance, and humility. A rocky start. Not good-looking enough for historical dramas? When The Prisoner of Beauty premiered, Liu Yuning became the center of an intense public debate, not because of his acting but because of his appearance. He was cast as Wei Xiao, a character described in the source material as coldly handsome and enigmatic. However, many netizens immediately voiced their disapproval, claiming his looks were too harsh, villainous, and far from the idealized beauty often associated with male leads in costume dramas. Some online comments were brutally direct. "He looks like the antagonist. Why cast him in a serious period drama? He doesn't fit at all. His presence ruins the mood." In a high-investment production like The Prisoner of Beauty, critics called Liu Yuning's casting a major misstep, a black hole, one commenter claimed. Others went further, suggesting that he should stay away from historical dramas entirely, due to his unconventional features and perceived lack of elegance. But acting became his redemption arc. Despite the criticism surrounding his appearance, Liu Yuning's performance slowly began to shift public opinion. Unlike his earlier, somewhat stiff portrayals in dramas like Curtains of the Imperial Pearl and The One Thought That Shakes the Mountain, Liu's portrayal of Wei Xiao in The Prisoner of Beauty displayed noticeable growth in both nuance and depth. He wasn't just playing cold anymore. He embodied a character whose emotional layers unraveled as the story progressed. His icy exterior gave way to subtle expressions of grief, conflict, and tenderness, particularly in scenes with co-star Song Zhuo, who played the female lead. Their on-screen chemistry was unexpectedly magnetic. Even as the series' plot became increasingly polarizing, many viewers stayed simply to watch the interplay between the two leads. It was this chemistry, combined with Liu's refined performance, that eventually turned him from a scapegoat into a scene stealer. Audiences who once doubted his casting were now saying he made the role his own. His acting saved this show. I came to hate him then cried for him. That's real acting. A Dream Within a Dream, the turning point. If The Prisoner of Beauty redeemed Liu Yuning, then A Dream Within a Dream firmly elevated him. Once again he took on a cold and morally ambiguous role. This time playing Nan Xing, a reserved, mysterious figure with a darker past and a layered personality. But rather than repeat his Wei Xiao performance, Liu delivered a more grounded and emotionally intricate portrayal. His growth as an actor was undeniable. Nan Xing wasn't loud or intense. He was calm, calculated, and controlled. His silences spoke more than his words. Every glance, pause, and hesitation hinted at deeper inner turmoil. And that, according to critics and fans alike, was the mark of an actor who had matured. His dynamic with co-star Li Yitong added further dimension to the role. The two created a compelling emotional arc, full of trust, betrayal, and redemption. Their collaboration was so effective that A Dream Within a Dream quickly became one of the most watched period dramas of the summer, outperforming high-profile rivals like Splendid Blossoms, starring Yang Zi and Li Xian, and Peach Blossom Over Empire, with Liu Xiwei and Meng Zi. No ego, no spotlight, just work. One of Liu Yuning's most admirable qualities, and arguably one of the reasons for his recent success, is his humble work ethic. Despite his rise to fame after The Long Ballad, Liu has never been known to chase headlines or demand top billing. He doesn't fight for lead roles or fuss over first-name status in cast listings, a rare trait in a highly competitive and often ego-driven industry. Instead, Liu Yuning has consistently taken on roles that serve the story, even if that meant being the emotional support to a more prominent female lead, or playing secondary but impactful characters. Producers have praised his willingness to listen, take direction, and improve. More impressively, he has never shied away from criticism. When audiences pointed out that his line delivery was a weakness in earlier projects, Liu responded by taking speech training. When he was criticized for being too rigid on screen, he enrolled in acting workshops. This commitment to growth rather than perfection is what sets him apart. In interviews, he's refreshingly honest. "I know I'm not the most handsome actor, but I can be one of the hardest working." Against the grain but ahead of the curve. In an industry that often prioritizes image over substance, Liu Yuning has done the impossible. He succeeded despite not fitting the mold. His face isn't traditionally soft or symmetrical. He doesn't ooze charm in the conventional idol way. And yet, in 2025, a year when many beautiful faces faded, Liu's performances stood tall. He proved that audiences don't always want another flawless prince. Sometimes they want a flawed man who grows. A man who struggles with morality. A man who earns your sympathy not with a smile, but with the story he tells through his eyes. The actor 2025 didn't expect, but absolutely needed. As many A-listers spent the year chasing projects, blaming scripts, or disappearing from the public eye, Liu Yuning simply kept working. He read scripts. He showed up. He improved. And without fanfare or flashy marketing, he delivered two of the most emotionally resonant male characters in recent Chinese television. His story is not just one of redemption or success. It's a story about resilience, self-awareness, and craft. A reminder that in a fast-moving industry, real talent still matters and genuine effort still shines. Final thoughts. Liu Yuning's 2025 is not defined by awards or headlines. It's defined by growth, by quiet, consistent, relentless progress. He may not have the golden boy looks of some of his peers. He may never be the internet's boyfriend. But in a year when the industry desperately needed substance over flash, Liu delivered. Beautifully, unexpectedly, and powerfully. As the curtain closes on 2025, one thing is certain. Liu Yuning didn't just survive a difficult year in Chinese entertainment, he conquered it.